It's 2:38 a.m. and that's perfect. Let's oh, okay. Yay. Winnemucca, Nevada. It is the time of the fuel. Let's do it. I was just standing around waiting for the old death pump there to do its magic. And this fella came up to me, his name is Dan. And he said, I never thought I'd run into you out here. And then I introduced myself, and he said that wasn't necessary because he knew who I was. But I said, I don't have any idea who you are. And he said, I'm Dan. And I was like, right on, dude. And he does like car transport, but more like not full parking lot, just like 1 to 3 at a time for like insurance companies. Pretty cool dude. But he said, hey man, you're taller in person than I thought you'd be. And I was like, boy, am I flattered. So my whole day is just gonna be smooth sailing from here. Tarp job is totally fine. I forgot my GoPro at the fuel island. I had to run back and get it. I'm glad I did. Ew.
Harvey Weinstein being Harvey Weinstein.
I'm really good at this.
Exceptions were made.
I am now in Sparks, maybe McCarran, whatever you want to call this place in Nevada. I used to work just up the road out of a distribution center on a dedicated account. I feel like I already told this story the last time I was here. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Chronologically, let me strap the old Crocs on and then we can do story time. So anyways, I'm here at the Golden Gate truck stop, half in the dirt where I belong. And the reason that I'm taking the time to stop here instead of keeping it going is I talked to Dustin, my dispatcher. And he did give me this pretty awesome 2,000 mile run from northeastern Minnesota to Northern California. Problem is, I can't deliver until 6 a.m. So I'm like many of the hours early. So I got time to kill. And one of the things that I like to do when I have time to kill is eat sandwiches. And one of the best places to eat sandwiches is Port of Subs. It's probably my #1 favorite submarine shop. The Port of Subs is my favorite port And then way down the list, like way below that, is the Port of Tacoma. And then there's a few ports in between. Let's go to the sandwich port. Okay, I just had I had a moment with my pastrami sandwich from Port of Subs. I probably won't show it. It might violate community standards. It was a very intimate moment. But now we're ready to keep driving. Let's go west, California bound. We are at Nyack, California, also known as the brake check area. This one's mandatory, fellas, gals, bays. You gotta stop at this one. And a lot of times they've got a hiding spot right up here where they can see this whole. I know this because, don't ask me how I know. If you don't stop here long and brake check, you might have a bad day, FYI. My brakes are present and accounted for. That covered. I guess I could put that back on. Nice. These brakes are powered by Voodoo and Wizardry, and I'm sure they're also fine. Extra credit if you don't leave 16.3 gallons of urine underneath your trailer when you leave here. That's a little trick I picked up from common decency, which is a principle that many of my brothers and sisters of the highway, they didn't get a copy of that one. That's okay, spread the news. You don't have to piss everywhere you go. Sometimes you can just piss in places that other people don't have to be in. It's a little trick I picked up. So, up to you. Now I'm in Lodi, California, and I'm gonna get the truck washed. I got a lot of Minnesota and North Dakota salt and debris all over this thing, so I don't want to get an overweight ticket, so we got to wash all this crud that I picked up from the winter time. Where I was a couple days ago, it's winter. Now here it's still just fall or whatever, but got all that salt and crud on there. Gotta get rid of that. Well, I just pulled over here to the Loves, just like right across the road, a little ways down kind of. And I'm gonna grab a shower while the getting's good, so let's go do that. Is this gonna be a 3-shower week? That's wild. Barely a flatbedder anymore. The truck looks better. Here's a little piece of advice for any of you guys that are also like piece of garbage company drivers. If you're gonna back in, and especially if you're a flatbedder, because we're really bad at backing, if you are gonna back into a spot at the truck stop, back in right next to another piece of garbage company driver that works for the same company. That way, when you hit them, which you probably will, because you're a flatbedder, you know how to back, it's the paperwork's easier. Just all the clickety-clack from the office and everything. Just goes smoother when it's just two of the same. That's free advice, by the way. The next clip is gonna be me after this shower. And I promise I'm gonna look just so much better than this. So stay tuned. Is this better? Thank you. I tried to check in with the receiver anyway, just for funsies, and they did not care for that. And they told me to definitely come back tomorrow morning. So now I am parked next to the road in Tracy, California, waiting for the morning. These conclude my updates. I'm really in a bind because I am, I haven't, the schedule that I've been on has been a little bit whack, as the kids do be saying, or they used to be saying. I don't know if kids say whack anymore, but I need to get on top of my business and edit the last 2 days worth of videos. So I might cut this one kind of short, like I probably cut yesterday's short, because I was like, oh shoot, I better get to editing. Important hair updates. I washed my hair today, which means that it is going to be unruly for approximately 2.3 days. So bear with me on that front. I'll check in with you guys later.